Stan's and Alpena are made of small-town people that come from grassroots, who believe in one thing, and that is to have a positive outlook on any note. It would be astronomical if you would look at the impact that one man had on this region of the state.
No, I think there was survival. I mean, it was just tough times, dry and reasonable crops, and it was just tough times back then. There was no insurance programs, anything for you. Everybody was on their own.
Any farmer who relies solely on the crops for their livelihood probably won't make it. In South Dakota, where yields can be unbelievably high or devastatingly low, diversity lies squarely between these extremes.
You know, Stan's is a diversified company with very many different goods and services that we provide to the community and to the region and to the nation.
Everything he does, it seems like it builds. It's like he had the grain industry, which really helped his farming industry. The trucking industry is helping both the swine and the community. I mean, he can truck ingredients in, he can truck products in.
It is important to diversify. It covers your cost over a broad area.
He don't have everything in one basket. In case something goes wrong, he's got something else to fall back on, you know.
The thing about Stan is he's never satisfied.
The days of plowing the earth, planting some seeds, and selling crops seem so simple. But today, as corporate farming infringes and usurps the family farm, we see our rural lifestyle disappearing. If there are no farm families, there's no need for schools or even entire communities.
His perception in life, I think, is that you can only really measure it if you can see what you've done. And I think he takes that a lot in business, and I think he's learning to take more of it in family. His perception is you work hard, you can play hard, but at the end of the day, you got to see your accomplishment and move forward.
When you have a business like that, you're always looking at survival, you're looking at finance. That's the biggest thing. Finance, to be honest with the people, to keep everything going.
The year was 1964, and Stan Kopfmann from Alpena, South Dakota, with a tractor and a feed grinder, started what is now known simply as Stan's. This multi-level, highly diverse operation that thrives today began with a passion to provide top-end products and services priced right. In farming, relationships last a lifetime, and Stan's built its reputation on treating customers right.
His handshake is gold. When he shakes your hand and says he's going to do something, that's what he does.
And when they meet him, they think, I thought this guy was going to be 7 feet tall and bulletproof. And they see him, and he's a common guy, and he's willing to come up and shake your hands and do handshake deals. And I think they're pretty surprised by that.
I'm not a very big paper person. All I need is your handshake, look you in the eye, and say, here's what we're going to do. Never had a contract with Jack Link. Never had a contract with a lot of people.
He just got a head on him for business.
He could teach business school if he could sit still long enough.
Stan's not afraid of work, and he's not afraid to take chances, and that's what got him where he's at.
When somebody said, you can't do that, I was going to say I did.
Stan quickly learned that as he handled more and more grain, he needed a storage facility. So in 1971, he purchased an elevator in Alpena and steadily added to it to increase its capacity. And grain needed to be moved.
They didn't have trucks like they do today. Everybody had a small 14-foot box or wagons and stuff. We were fighting with elevators from Lane to Woonsocket to Virgil. Everybody had an elevator then, and we were trying to survive out here, so we had some trucks. And we thought, if we go to these farmers and we say, we'll pick up your grain, if you load all your wagons and your trucks and you can load us in a half an hour out there, we'll haul your grain to town for you. And that way, we had a supply of grain. I think most of them look at Stan's as a pretty highly motivated place. We never say no. We deliver on time with our semis or whether our feed trucks. And our slogan is, "A call to Stan's is a load off your mind." And we dwell on that. We want to provide a service. We provide protein for the world. And this is what we do at Stan's.
Not many realize that in the town of Alpena, with a population of 265, Stan's has built a state-of-the-art feed mill and grew their trucking fleet to over 60 big rig trucks. They built a new shop and continue to haul grain and beef jerky for another major employer in Alpena.
We've had some employees 15, 20, 30 years that have been with us.
Several guys that have been with the hog operation for 12, 13, 16, 17 years.
My family's been doing business with Stan for years.
20 years in it this month.
I've known Stan approximately 40 years or a little longer.
As long as I've been around, we've been doing business with Stan's.
It's a good place for an opportunity. It's a good place for a career. We're family motivated. We want you to make more money this year than you did last year.
You're not just another guy on the street, and he appreciates your business, and he'll let you know that.
Anyone that's ever worked with him knows that he treats his employees like family. I'm a customer, he treats me like family.
Well, I believe our customers at Stan's are perceived as the focal point.
Most people that I come across that either if it's in the mill or truck driving really have a pleasure for working for Stan. He's going to treat you like a family, and that's very important for people that live in the community, that they know that they can just have that trust.
We are successful because we care. We care about the customer, we care about our employees, we care about our vendors. Because without those, you don't succeed.
It has changed. Mike is Stan's now, and I'm happy for that. And I'm kind of on the sideline. I'm still there to help, to do what I can do.
There's days when it feels like, well, I need to get out of the way of you guys, let things go. And while I appreciate that, at the same time I'm like, well, you don't have to go. You don't have to step back, because we still want you involved. We want to bounce stuff off to you. We still want someone in the background maybe tapping you on the shoulder saying, you should think about that.
I don't think Stan will ever retire. We've had a lot of change in the last 3 years, and Stan has worked very hard at realizing what his position is now as we've grown, and he's backed away from the day-to-day operations, but still is a very big part of what we do and how we do business.
You hear people say, I want to let it better than when I got it, and that's the way I think it's going to be when he retires or when he leaves.
He made the comment one time, he said, when I die, I don't want to go quick. And I was like, why? Why, Stan? Why would you want to do that? And he said, because I got a lot to teach you guys yet. He said, I got a lot I need to tell you. And I'm like, well, tell me now. Why are you waiting? So I can't wait for the meetings we have, because you learn something every time you sit down with him.
50 years is a long time. It's been a lot of hard work, and he should be very proud of what he's accomplished.
I am retired, but I probably don't know it. My name is Stan Kopfmann. My company is Stan's, but it means more than that. It means employees, it means family, it means service, and Stan's should go on for a long time with that. Because Stan will be gone, things will go on, and we hope the legacy rolls on.
Farming is based on a cycle. Our ancestors and family members did what we're doing today. This cycle continues year after year. And tomorrow, our children will continue to reap the benefits of the earth as the circle of life continues.